Hello YouTube, this here's the Optimistic Duo. I am Andrew, presenting you with Sebastian, and also a surprise guest with me today. Y'all might know him.
What's up, guys? Yep, I'm back. Had a lot of work going on lately. Overtime, you know how it can get. Anyway, Andrew, why don't you put our fidgety little friend away, and while you're doing that, I'll engage in a staring contest with our audience.
Sounds good. It's good to have you back, Brendan. Okay, and today we like to talk about Brontosaurus and Velociraptor, two of the famous dinosaurs in both the pop culture and in movies.
I bet a lot of you youngsters out there are probably familiar with a different name to the same mighty creature known as Brontosaurus.
One name such as Apatosaurus.
Which is what most scientists and people in general use nowadays. Just know Brontosaurus was its original name.
Yeah, and how it originated is that they have the whole entire skeleton of it, but they missed the head, and the head was nearby the body one time, and it turned out to be a head of like a Camarasaurus at that time.
Which is another sauropod.
Instead of a head of a Diplodocus, which should have been like its correct head size. Well, here's a variety of sauropods on here.
Biggest creatures in history, basically. What's the only thing comparable to blue whale?
Yeah,
Basically.
the blue whale.
So yeah, Brontosaurus, aka Apatosaurus. Probably the first, if not tied with first, popular sauropod. The other popular one, of course, being Brachiosaurus. And I suppose would come, you know this one.
What, Brachiosaurus?
I said Brachiosaurus.
Well, anyways, I was...
Diplodocus.
And I also said Diplodocus.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Anyways, here's the picture of Brachiosaurus right here, and it resembles everything like Camarasaurus, with its rounded shaped head and its spoon-like teeth right here.
Yeah.
And how it's basically shaped up to be is that it stands up like a giraffe does.
Yeah, look at that long, slender neck.
Except that in Diplodocus it's parallel, or in Apatosaurus in that case as well.
Right.
There we go.
40 feet tall. Here's its relative.
Although in Diplodocus it has its more slender-like head with its pencil-shaped teeth, and its tail acts like a whip for defense against predators like Allosaurus.
Most ferocious, among the most ferocious of the Jurassic period.
Here's Apatosaurus and Camarasaurus right here for y'all to see in plain view.
That's right. Mightiest of the mighty.
Anyways.
Big guys.
And now let's talk about raptors.
Raptors. Of course you all know what raptors are. Come on. You guys learned this in grade school, right?
Yeah, like Velociraptor, Deinonychus, and Sornophilistes.
Brontosaurus.
Yeah. And so on.
Not Oviraptor. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that. Oviraptor is actually one of the egg-eating dinosaurs. It just has the name Raptor in it.
Yeah, it's sort of like from that group of dinosaurs. Yet also in family relations, it sort of is a relative to the raptor family. Even if it has the name to it, it pretty much also has their features to them. Anyways.
I'm still staring.
Well, here we go. There's Dromaeosaurus right here.
Let's take that. We're clumsy, we know. We don't care.
Yeah. And here's Dromaeosaurus that resembles quite a bit like Velociraptor, as you can see here.
Yep.
And I'm sure about all of you would notice right here, just because when you hear the name Velociraptor now, that's what you can imagine of right here.
That's right. How many of you guys are bird watchers? Fun fact, you may have heard of the bird group raptors, which include hawks, eagles, owls, etc.
And here's Velociraptor right here.
Scientists believe these birds of prey, called raptors, eagles, hawks, etc., evolved from these mighty creatures we're displaying right now.
And you can also take a look in that on my last video of how dinosaurs are related to birds.
See? Feathers, not exactly scales.
And here is the smartest of the dinosaurs of all. It's said to be the Einstein of the dinosaur group, called the Troodon.
Yes, they look like Troodon, but it's actually Troodon.
Meaning wiggling tooth.
Yep. It's true to its intelligence. Troodon.
Yeah. Scientists measured that its brain weighs as much as 45 grams. And for its body size, that's pretty smart for any dinosaur out there compared to like the sauropods or like Stegosaurus.
Yes, which had a brain of the size of a walnut. That would put him in a, I would say, in a human equivalency of pretty low IQ. Yes, raptors are very smart. Troodon was very smart. And what I was saying about Oviraptor, as you can tell by the picture, it looks quite a bit different from the raptor group.
Yeah, pretty much head shape seems to be rather different, and feet display is rather different too, but pretty much the feathers and the hands and everything else seems rather similar to it.
Also very bird-like. Many dinosaurs were.
Yeah, like many theropods were, like maybe T-Rex, for instance, had feathers too. Well, actually it's a fact that T-Rex has feathers as well, like the raptors do, seen right here.
So they were very similar to birds.
So you can see it has feathers around its head right here. That sort of makes up in a mane sort of way.
Yeah,
Like a mane of feathers.
Mine. Yeah.
Like mine too.
Fuzz. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's clearly all that we had to describe about on what we entirely know about these sort of dinosaurs right here. Although we can talk about so much more, but I think so much has been described already.
Right. Think of it as a update, a hello, and you get to learn something. How about that? Alright. So, in case you guys don't remember, I'm Brendan, also known as Doom 3 Hell Knight.
And I am Andrew, also known as the borderline Skyrim werewolf, or would I put it in as the Skyrim Borderlines werewolf?
Yeah. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, if we announced that we are making a video adaptation of My Little Pony combined with Land Before Time. Be patient, folks. It's coming. Just wait. We're on to it.
And until then, see you later.
Duo out.
Duo out.
Staring contest.